Good, everyone. Sway here. My AC's been broken for a few weeks, and it's super hot, and I don't feel like using any of my artisan pads because I don't really want to get them all sweaty and dirty and have to clean a bunch. So I decided to pull out all my other stuff, and lo and behold, I forgot I owned the mouse pad company. Mousepad. It's been like a year since I've had it. I use it every now and then. It's probably the product I've owned the longest that I haven't reviewed. So yeah, I've put a lot of hours into it over the last year or so, and let's talk about it. When I first got this pad, it was really stinky. It just came out of the box smelling bad, like smelling synthetic, and it also wouldn't sit straight. It took a few days for it to lay completely flat, and it took like a few weeks for it to stop smelling. So there's that. Like I said, it's hot and the AC's busted. If you sweat while using this pad, it becomes like unusable on your arm. It's just you like cannot move through it. And most pads don't react well to sweat. Some do. This one is absolutely terrible when it comes to reacting to your sweat. So you really got to be using a sleeve for it. And using a sleeve with this pad is like not the best, but not the worst. But like if you're like swiping a lot at like 50 or 60 centimeters, like if you play like really low settings and it's really hot where you live and you sweat, so you have to use a sleeve, you might not enjoy it that much. With the sleeve I made a video on, for this one I cut the hand off. I'm trying it without the hand, and it's kind of nice. I used to like the hand. Now I'm not starting to like it as much, so I cut it off because I still really love the fabric, and it works pretty decently on this pad. Yeah, I don't know, but if you play really low sends, you might just want to avoid it altogether if you are somewhere hot, like I said. But yeah, this pad is extremely rough. Roughest pad I've used, much rougher than the Hien. It was like too much for me at first, but I guess my arms aren't as sensitive anymore because I don't mind it. Before, I didn't even really like how the Hien felt on me, but I don't know. This pad does get a bit smoother over time just because I've had it for so long. Like you can feel like here and here the texture is a bit different, just like the tiniest bit, but it's more bearable and it does change a little bit. So if you don't immediately like how it feels, give it a few weeks and you might like it more. But that's not even me endorsing or saying you should buy this. Just keep watching, please. Yeah, I like. I know this is like almost sacrilege, but I kind of care about arm feel, like on an equal playing field as I do mouse feel, and like how it actually feels to move a mouse around. Like that's why I love the Raiden and the Hayate. They just like feel so nice on my arm. That's also why I like Xsoft. It's just like it's just buttery and smooth and cloudy, and oh my god. But yeah. So like I said, if you're not making the huge swipes, like it's pretty enjoyable. It's speedy, but not as fast as a Raiden or Hien. I guess I have my Raiden sitting on the side so I can like show it, but it's kind of awkward to do a comparison. I'll just do it like this while trying not to crease it that much. So let's do it fast. Oh, whoops. So there's that. It goes like pretty fast. Here's on the Raiden. The Raiden's like quite a bit faster. Like just like a bit. I like never do these like spin tests. I like never do glide tests, but yeah. Just like take my word for it, Raiden's quite a bit faster. But it's still kind of speedy. Safely and soundly. No artisans were harmed in the making of this video, even though I did rush that. It's in there fine. So it's pretty fast. It's I don't know, well, it's pretty fast, but it's like it's not too unbearable. It's like medium for like everything. Like I don't know. People always talk about stopping power and stuff, but like I mean, I'm not gonna go into it all the way. But like relatively fast. It's easy to stay stable, not too shaky. I don't get any of the vibes that I do when I'm playing on the SkyPad. And my mouse control like isn't terrible, but like it is much easier to play on some pads than it is compared to others. Like SkyPad is pretty hard to play on. I think you have to be really adept and you have to know what you're doing and you have to have like experienced it a lot. But this pad, I said, what did I just say? I said something like it's like medium for everything. And what I meant by that is like, it's like relatively fast. It's relatively easy to play on, and it's like good. You can stop on stuff good. You're not gonna be like losing control. I don't know. It's decent. It's medium. I don't know how else to put it. Like it's okay. Nothing super special. No XY difference. It's just a pad. It is just a pad. So yeah, the size is decent enough for most games, but I always say like 500 by 500 is like the perfect square for me, and 1,000 by 500 is the perfect mat for me. Now the stitching is like good, but it's raised a little bit over the actual pad, so you definitely feel it on your arm. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a little, it's like in between Artisan Mid and Artisan Soft, by the way, for like squishiness. I just love X-Soft now. I'm quite spoiled. Yeah, temperature and humidity don't really affect it. From what I've tested, it's really dry in San Diego. So sometimes I used to, well, all the time, I used to take people's word for humidity, but I could vouch for temperature because if I leave the AC off, it gets so hot here. So temperature, it's fine, but now I have like this little humidifier thing. Put fucking ice and shit. I got it to like stay cold with the AC gone. So it's called like Arctic Air, but it's actually like not only does it like cool stuff down, but it humidifies. So what I did actually, I'll show you. What I did is I put it right here, right next to the pad, while I was playing and like tilted it and stuff. So now I can like truly get a feel for like how humidity changes things because it's super dry in San Diego, but I can make the area around the pad humid whenever I want now, and it performed well. Does okay. Price wise, this pad is not worth the money at all. I will say that. If you want some cool art or they have something that catches your eye or it matches your setup, it'll work way better than one of the group buy desk mats though. So it's not like there isn't a place for this pad. I just don't think you should be buying it if like your main concern is competition, like competitive integrity. Your integrity as a competitor is what I should have said. And yeah, for my own personal taste, it's way too rough. Once my AC is back, I'm not going to touch it. I just ordered an X10 control, so I'm going to be using that. I love me some... look at me talking about how overpriced this is when I'm throwing $100 at a Japanese mouse pad. It is what it is. I want to try it. Fuck it. I'm deranged already, so if I wasn't deranged, I wouldn't have had this pad in the past, so... It is what it is. I haven't changed much, I guess. I think I should add that I bought this right after BT made a video, and if from what I remember, the video must have came out like almost a year ago, and he was talking about how good the pad was. I specifically remember him like talking the pad up a lot, and he said something like, let me find the video. The answer to the biggest issue of mouse pads is what he titled it. So I was like, dope, and I just bought it. And a few weeks later, he made like a mouse pad, like top 5 mouse pad list, and it wasn't on it. I was so sad. I was like, what? He just talked it up so much. So I think that's just another reminder. At that time, I didn't review stuff, and I was like really new into the space. I had like a GSRSC and a Shinkai and a Glorious 3XL. So I didn't really like know much about the scene, but I was like dipping my toes into it. My friend let me have his Shinkai, and then I traded him for my GSRC and stuff. So like I didn't really know much, but I was like getting into the sphere, and I got this because someone vouched super hard. And I think my lesson was nothing against BT. I love his videos and stuff, but there's just I think we need to. I think this is what the smaller reviewers are here for. I think we can keep other people accountable, and we can give our opinion to contrast against that of people who, I don't know. I don't want to shit talk him, so I'm just going to stop. He's a cool guy, cool videos. What else? I'm sure a lot of people like the pad, even though I don't like it, and I don't recommend it for the money. Like, it's fine. Like I said, it's medium. Yeah, I feel neutral about it. It's not shit. It's not great. It's okay. I'm learning Valorant right now, so if you're interested in watching me like grow through that, feel free to check out the Twitch stream. I'm playing almost every day right now. Also, I don't think I've ever asked this in any of my videos, but if you've made it this far, please subscribe to the channel. I've never really asked, but I'm close to 1K subs right now. I'm starting to shoot my shot at companies because I want to get some review copies of stuff because I don't have too much money right now. So getting sent stuff to review would really help the YouTube grind. I really enjoy talking about peripherals and FPS stuff in general. So I don't know, anything positive that comes from it just reinforces my will to keep going and to keep grinding and making more videos for y'all. So yeah, like 85% of my viewers aren't subbed, so please sub if you can. I'd appreciate it. Orochi M2K, Orochi M2K Superlight X10 control videos coming soon. On stream, I'll be using the M2K and the X10 control once it comes. It should be here in a few days. I ordered it from Lethal, so I'm excited for that. That's it for me. Sorry, I'm all sweaty and hot in here. It's weird. I also changed my setup. I'm in a different room now, if you noticed, and I'm gonna start decorating soon. Look like a proper fucking video maker person, dude. So that's it for me. Take it easy. Again, okay, Pad. We feel okay about it here. Bye, everyone. Peace.